To understand what to do on this question, you really need to understand the standard equation of a circle, which is a pretty straightforward one. So let's take a look. It's the quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared is equal to r squared, where the center is hk. In other words, you take the opposite of each of the values next to x and y respectively. So for example here, even though they're asking for the diameter, not for the center, it's good practice to know that the center would be the opposite of this, opposite of this. In other words, the center would be positive 3, positive 3. Now on the right side of the equal sign is r squared. Now we want the diameter, so we want to get clear on the relationship between radius and diameter. So if we're looking at a circle, we know the radius is the distance from the center to any point on the circle. And 2 radii are equivalent to 1 diameter. So first, let's figure out what r is by taking the square root of both sides. And something that is beneficial is to keep in mind that we do say on our Triple T math document, don't look at the answer options right away, they'll only confuse you. However, it can be useful to look at the answer format. And in this case, once we get to the point where we can see, okay, I'm taking the square root of 6, which is clearly going to give me a decimal. Do I really need to put that in the calculator? Well, no. Look at options A and B, for example. We can already see it has a root 6 in it, so no need to actually put it in the calculator. We know that r is equal to root 6. Well, since the diameter is double that, so in other words, the diameter is 2 radii, we know it's going to be 2 root 6, which matches with option B.